How's that? Hey, everybody. I'll do this one. Hey, Chief. RV. You want to get everybody quiet back there? Especially you. Welcome, everybody. Happy New Year. My name is John Howard. I'm the mayor. I'm honored to be here tonight because I think anytime that we have somebody who volunteers to serve our community, it's a pretty big deal. And it's a especially big deal for a couple of our newcomers. And many of you know, work together very well. We already have good relationships with them. And of course, we'll be having Lee and Greg, Greg has come back. And we could not be more thankful for Greg. He served on council. He served 3 terms as mayor. He knows exactly the way this ship is headed and wants to make sure that we stay on course. His strength is our budget, which was a concern with Nathan Little. We'll talk about Nathan and Larry in just a minute, but Nathan always held the budget very, very tightly, and I know that Greg will do the same. For those of you from our public safety team, those of you from City Hall, I appreciate your sticking around because it is a big deal, this kind of change. I do want to invite Jeff Foster and Lee Malcolm to do our first swearing in. I think Jeff's going to stick up a little bit longer, and then we'll bring up Greg and John Ott. So, Your Honor, it's your honor.
Well, it's my pleasure always to get to come up here and do this. Come on forward. I tell them I offer the chance we can do this one of 2 ways. I can read it and say, do you swear? Or I can let you repeat after me and we can try a little word salad game. Would you like me to just let you say I will or I do?
That sounds good.
Ms. Lee, if you'd raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will support the Constitution of the United States and of the state of Georgia, and that in all respects you will observe the provisions of the charter and ordinances of the city of Monroe, and you will faithfully discharge the duties of council member in District 1, so help you God?
I will.
You may sign your name right here, in triplicate. You young folks won't understand the MASH references, but
And why do I have 3?
you sign right up there, and
Oh.
I'll sign right next to you, but I'll let you do them one at a time. If you'll just initial there to indicate you'll be signing instead of initialing.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Next up, Ms. Myosha Crawford. Okay, all right, you can come on, step over this way. You'll raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will support the Constitution of the United States and of the state of Georgia, that you will, in all respects, observe the provisions of the chartered ordinances of the city of Monroe, and that you will faithfully discharge the duties of council member for District 2, so help you God?
I do.
You may lower your hand. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And I'll just let you start. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You got a fancy signature. All right, Ms. Julie Sams. I'll offer you the same option. Would you just like the ideal approach, or you want to speak a whole lot? No, thank you. Okay. All right. If you will, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will support the Constitution of the United States and of the state of Georgia, and that you will, in all respects, observe the provisions of the charter and ordinances of the city of Monroe, and you will faithfully discharge the duties of council member for District 4, so help you God? Congratulations. You may sign your life away right here. Miss Adrian Brown, you have somebody that you wanted to come? All right. All right, and you would also like me, I think we already talked about this, you would just like the I-dos?
Yes.
All right. You raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that you will support the Constitution of the United States and of the state of Georgia, that you will in all respects observe the provisions of the charter and ordinances of the city of Monroe, and that you will faithfully discharge the duties of council member for District 5, so help you God?
I do.
You may lower your hand. Congratulations. You may sign right there. Congratulations.
Thank you.
John Ott and Greg Thompson.
Quite an honor for me to come here and swear Greg in. I've known the family, I think, since the 1980s. It's been a while. It has been a while, back when I had hair. But it's quite an honor. If you'll place your hand on the Bible and raise your right hand, do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will support the Constitution of the United States and of the state of Georgia, that you will in all respects observe the provisions of the charter and ordinances of the city of Monroe, and that you will faithfully discharge the duties of council member District 7, so help you God?
I will.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I told my wife the last time I did this, so it's changed a little bit, and I'm glad to see that.
I hope you'll flood Facebook with those pictures. I really do. And I do, and Greg was funny because I was thinking the same thing. David Dickinson said that when he and I were sworn in, two people showed up, and they were both my parents because they didn't really believe I'd been elected. So I'm glad y'all are here. And it really means the world to the folks who were elected. It means the world to me as well. At this time, before we go into the more congratulatory mode to your newly elected officials, I do want to recognize Larry Bradley. I heard him come in. Come on up, Larry. And Nathan Little. Nathan, come in yet? These two gentlemen have served Monroe collectively for 30 years. I think Nathan started on our Water, Light, and Gas Commission, and as the city took that over, he was, by God, not going to let the goose let us kill the goose that laid the golden egg. So, and he's clung tight to that. And Larry, and I've said this at council meetings in the past, Larry does exactly as you would hope a Christian would do. He lives his life by his faith. He lives his love for the city on his sleeve. and we could not be more pleased with the work that they've done over the last couple of decades. And I just want to be, on record right now saying I could not be more appreciative. We're going to thank them. We're going to need some major applause, some major love for them, and then we're all going to go eat cake. Thank you. Thank you, gentlemen. Okay, now, we do have cake out there. We have some drinks. Let's get Julie, Adrian, Greg, Lee, if there are any pictures that y'all want, come up front. And why don't we start with Adrian? She has a pretty large contingent, and then it's more than the two I had. And we'll kind of switch y'all in and out. So come on up and photo away. For the rest of you, you're going to go grab cake, please go grab cake. Thank you so much for coming.